Hello everyone, welcome to my channel DIY Decor. Today I have two Easter spring decorations for you. So I'm taking this wooden picture frame and I'm just going to take that insert out, and then I'm going to pull those little tabs out with my wire cutters. But this picture frame, I've seen some similar to these at the Dollar Tree, but I didn't get this one at the Dollar Tree. Someone actually gave it to me, but you could use a canvas or a picture frame also. I do give it a little sanding too because it had some rough spots. But I'm going to take this Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, and I'm going to give this a good coat on the front, and then I do the outside edge and the inside edge as well. And then when I finish getting this coat on, I do set it aside to let it dry a little bit before we do some dry brushing. And now I'm going to use white. This is apple barrel, but you could use any kind of white paint. And I'm just going to do a dry brushing on it. And then I do go back. I decide I wanted a little bit more distressing, so I go back over it again, dry brushing as well, making sure I do the inside and outside edge. Now, when I do my dry brushing, I like to go in one direction because when you see wood grain, it's one direction. And I know sometimes people will go to the left and right and up and down, but when I do mine, I try to stay in one direction. So I am going to take some sandpaper and just sand a little bit here and there. And then I'm taking some ribbon. So I've got this burlap, and then I go back to my black and white plaid, and I'm just trying to see which one I like better. And I do use the burlap. I thought the plaid was just too much black and white on black and white. But I'm just cutting it off so that I can go vertically from top to bottom, and then I'll glue those edges down and then cut off the excess ribbon. And then I do measure a piece to go horizontally from side to side. And then we're going to put that on later though. First, what we're going to do is we're going to go above the middle, and we're just going to pinch it up as you see me do here. And then we're going to take a piece of jute twine, and any jute twine will do, and just tie that in the middle there, right where we had it pinched up. I'm just going to try and tie a good tight knot right there. Then I'm just going to cut off that excess jute twine, and then we'll put our horizontal piece on from side to side, gluing it down and then cutting the excess ribbon. And again, we're going to pinch it, and we're going to put a knot there as well. We're going to tie it off with our jute twine as tight as we can get it. Now I started to cut off those excess pieces, but then I decided just to wrap it around those little knotted areas there and glue them down because I'm going to add some more. So I take a longer piece of jute twine and I glue it to the back, and then I start wrapping it around the center of the cross. I go left diagonally, and then I go right diagonally, and I think I actually wrapped it around about 4 times, and then I glue the rest of it in the back, and then I cut off the excess. And if you wanted a more finished look, you could definitely paint the back. And then you'll see me here with several flowers. I do get one of those foam roses, and then when I think of spring, I always think of lilies, so I grabbed some lilies. I'm just kind of playing around with those. And then I found some of these purple looking flowers. I'm not sure what these are. My mom actually gave me, they came in a bouquet. So I'm just going to take those little short purple ones, and I cut them in half into 4s, and I put 2 at the top, and then I put 1 on each side. And I do go back and make sure that those are adhered with some glue. And then this is the little stick that actually came with the frame, and I'm just going to glue it back here so that my picture will stand up. And then we will have a very cute Easter spring picture frame. How cute is that? I love this little frame. All right, so now we're going to make some carrot tassels. So I've got some red and then I have some yellow, and I'm just mixing these together to get an orange that I like. And then I have some beads. Now these bigger beads I got in one pack from Amazon, and then the other beads was a variety of sizes. So I've got some really, really small ones, and then some that are a little bit bigger, and then some that are a little bit bigger. So I'm just putting all of these on some little skewers here, and I'm giving them all a coat of this orange paint that I had mixed up. Then I'm going to take this truffle. This is Waverly chalk paint. And I'm taking this truffle and I'm just brushing the truffle, and I'm doing a little bit of sanding as well. But I wanted these to look very primitive. I wanted them to have that kind of dirty, primitive look to them. And then I'm taking a piece of twine and I put one of the tiny beads on there, and then I do two of the bigger size, and then two of the next bigger size, and then three of the bigger ones. Then I take the jute twine and I tie it around my sanding block about 8 times, and then I tie those loops to the top of that bigger the bigger bead there, and then I put a knot at the smaller bead as well. And then I cut off those edges, and here are my carrot tassels. These are so cute and very primitive and Easter-like. So that is it for my video today. Thank you for watching. I hope you give this a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.